Hi, I'm Annie Katz, and I'm part of the BWSI E-Textiles and Wearable Technology program. This is my second summer here at BWSI, and I'm doing further research and very excited to share what I've been working on. Last year, I discovered how much I enjoy combining hands-on prototyping with real-world medical problems. After the program ended, I worked on an e-textile project at my school, which deepened my curiosity even more. I returned to BWSI to take everything I learned last year, like thermistor calibration and sensor integration, and apply it to a more advanced user-focused project. This summer, the end goal of my research is to create a wearable that tracks gut sounds using contact microphones and matches that data with a person's circadian rhythm using sleep logs to flag abnormal digestive patterns. The goal is to identify gut motility issues that may be linked to poor sleep, irregular schedules, or disorders like IBS. My original BWSI project also focused on abdominal sensors, but this time I'm taking it further, focusing on long-term wearability, comfort, and consistent data collection. I'm also layering in multiple sensors using thermistors and contact mics and adding software analysis that aligns gut sound data with external sleep data. Research shows that disrupted circadian rhythms, like in night shift workers, can cause serious digestive issues, but there aren't many tools that let people track gut health in relation to their sleep. My project aims to fill that gap with a wearable that listens to gut sounds and flags unusual patterns that could indicate early issues. IBS prevention could be one illness where this prototype could be used. In addition, there are many other areas where there's research pointing to at least partial causation to other issues like ADHD. Finally, while only one factor, this device could be used for further research into colon cancer to help the even younger population who is getting it understand this important health consideration. For fabrication, I learned to use an overlock machine to sew the edges, which was very helpful for the knit fabrics I chose. I also created a closure using Velcro. I used contact microphones with amplification filters to detect gut sounds, thermistors to track skin temperature, and QT-Py ESP32 to log data. The device stores everything in an SD card and will sync with sleep data from the Apple Health app. I soldered all of the components onto a Perma proto board. It took a lot of testing through breadboarding to get my circuit to function the way I wanted it to. I played around with high and low pass filters and tested the microphone's functionality on the body by holding them up against my throat, speaking, and watching the signals in a data plotter. Another challenge was designing a waistband that's tight enough to hold the sensors close, but still comfortable for long-term use, especially when sleeping. I walked around in and slept in the waistband to ensure that everything felt okay and secure. I added in dot silicone gripper tape to the top and bottom of the garment to prevent movement and the edges from curling. To deal with washability, all of the electronics will be removable. The sensors can Velcro into their spots on a thick neoprene area I hand-stitched and slide out through a channel. The rest of the electronics will be stored in a 3D printed housing. I've always really enjoyed engineering, but this experience helped me realize how passionate I am about building health-related solutions that are not only effective, but also comfortable and unobtrusive for the end user. I've learned that patients are more likely to engage with the device and follow protocols when it does not disrupt their daily lives, making ease of use essential to impact. This project also made me more confident in my research and design process. For example, I realized how important it is to carefully select sensors based on how deeply they need to detect signals and what wavelengths are relevant, something that shaped my bill of materials from the beginning. I definitely plan to continue this work. My next goal is to finish the software that analyzes gut activity and compares it with Apple Health sleep logs to flag unusual patterns. Later this summer, I'd like to run a small pilot study with participants who have different sleep habits to look for trends. One piece of advice I give future BWSI students is to reach out to mentors early. Talking to experts gave me clarity and saved me from pursuing ideas that weren't practical. Also, prototype as soon as possible. Even small issues you didn't expect will come up, and that's what you can learn from.